double click the table. That's the easiest way I like to get to it. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this section up here first in this short clip. If you are using SimpleStrat for auto trading, it's necessary for you to fill out this this section up here. So in fact, even if you're not, it's also advisable that you fill in this section. Not necessarily the broker, but whatever, the broker, not that big of a deal. But so for whatever you have, let's say that you're using the auto trade feature, whatever you selected in in the prior video clip, whatever account you selected in your TradingView and API portal is what you have to select here. With the difference being there are paper trading accounts in here. You don't need on the profile side, on the TradingView and API portal, you only needed to select Oanda or Tradier, but if you want this to send signals to your Sandbox account or your paper trading account, you'll need to make sure that you select Oanda paper or Tradier paper account, and those API keys that you put in your profile also have to be for the paper account. So it's going to automatically grab those keys and use that to process the trade. So if you have if you select Tradier as the live account, but you have in the portal, you had put in there the paper account credentials, then there's going to be an error because it's going to send it to a live account. That's what it's going to be looking for, but the credentials aren't going to match. So that was a very long-winded way of me saying just make sure the stuff matches. Sorry about that. Okay, so the email that you use to subscribe with SimpleStrat. This is important also. If you're auto trading, it's going to look for this email. So tfg@gmail.com. That's one of the profiles that I have set up in the portal for one of the test accounts that I have. So when an alert fires, this is what's going to be used to find my record, find the record associated with me, so that it finds the correct broker, it finds the correct keys, and it correctly executes the order. All right. The account currency. This is your currency. If you are based in the UK, you probably have British pounds as your local currency. If you're in, the European Union, you probably have euro. So what this section over here is really for, it's more helpful for Forex traders. Which I'll go through in future videos. But the Forex trading allows us to convert whatever the local currency is into the base currency of the Forex pair, so that we are calculating the proper risk amount that we're setting based off of the correct currency conversion rate. I know that sounds confusing, and it is, but basically we're just making sure that our trades are accurate. We're buying the appropriate number of shares based on the amount that we're willing to risk. And we need to convert that information into whatever the pair is if our currency is not the base currency. So initial amount of initial capital, you put whatever the account is that you're trading. It's going to use this to calculate your risk that you're willing to risk on each trade. So 1% of 10,000 is $100. I'm going to risk $100 on any trade that I put on. And I think I may have touched on this in one of the prior videos, but max allowable capital in one trade. So this is traditional. I put this in here for margin accounts. So I'm limiting, if I have a real tight stop, my my account is going to, or my Simple Strat is going to try to maximize the amount of shares, the number of shares that I can buy based off of my 1% risk on the trade. Now, there'll be times where maybe, I mean, that could be quite a bit. You know, if I have a $100,000 margin account, you know, or $200,000 margin account, you know, I want to make sure that, you know, the tool is not going to just, you know, give me, you know, a huge capital, you know, it's not going to use a big amount of the capital. So anyway, this is a way for us to kind of put a lid on the amount that we're willing to commit in one trade. So this is the amount of capital that we're going to commit in one trade. This is the amount that we're willing to risk in one trade. Hope that makes sense. But that's pretty much it for now. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you.